All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Art King, and I appreciate you guys for tuning into my channel today. What we're going to be talking about is transitioning from weapon to weapon. All right. Now, before we get started, first of all, I'm going to let y'all guys know it is freezing cold out here, and I'm not going to be out here too long. Empty weapon, empty pistol. All right. Empty mag. Or full mag, I'm sorry. But the weapon is empty, okay? And I'm gonna leave this empty for the sake of this video, for training purposes, okay? Now, transition is basically switching from weapon to weapon. It is highly advised when you're in an open area and you have no cover or concealment to kind of help you out with reloading your rifle, okay? Now, I know that switching from this to this doesn't seem too sane. It doesn't seem too popular, but I'm telling you, when you're in an open scenario and you have no protection, then that is your best option, because switching is faster than reloading, okay? Each and every time. You just dropping this one, jumping to the next one, and getting back in the gunfight, okay? Now, majority of guys will do that, and they are faster transitioning than they are reloading, but there are a few number of guys that can reload a little bit faster than transitioning, okay? That's just what I've seen. You know, me personally, I transition a lot faster than I do reloading, okay? Now, in a high stress situation, in a adrenaline pumping situation, yeah, some things may slow down, some things may speed up, some things may be like tunnel vision. Certain things may be like a fight or flight type response. But in order to rise above all of that, you do have to train. Okay, train. I cannot express enough how much training you need. There's no such thing as, oh, well, I trained enough. You can always learn how to be efficient and quick and just as deadly as anybody else, okay? If not more deadly. Try to be more deadly than everybody else, all right? So, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. It is freezing cold, like I said, so I'm not gonna stay out here too much longer. Gotta get back in there with the wife and kids. So essentially what we're doing is we're almost swimming. Okay, that's kind of what it's looking like. We're almost swimming. Every time that we maneuver from one weapon to another, we're just grabbing and bringing it up. Grabbing and bringing it up. Same thing, all right? So let's jump into it. All right, so here we go. First, I'm gonna aim that weapon, put shots down target, boom, 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 boom. Then I'm bringing it to my side, right? You have two options as far as bringing it down, right? You can bring it all the way over here, or what I normally like to do is bring it right here, okay? Reason why I like to bring it right here is because my pistol mags are still exposed. We'll get into that in a little bit. So I will drop mine and draw my pistol up into my workspace. Remember that workspace? And all we're doing is driving it out, okay, each and every time. That's all we're doing is driving it out, each and every time. Not swinging, having to work against momentum, just driving it out, okay? Driving it out, each and every time, driving it out, all right? So that's exactly how that's supposed to go. Now, what happens when I run out of ammo in my pistol? This is exactly why I said I like to drop my rifle right here, okay? Not drop it, but just guide it down, okay? If I'm engaging a threat, pop, 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 pop. All I'm doing is bringing it back into my workspace. Gotta love that workspace. New magazine, slap, in there, okay? Then, if I decide to switch back, or if I get the chance to reload my rifle, let me go ahead and do that, okay? So all I'm doing is holstering my weapon, right? It only takes one hand to holster that weapon, and I'm grabbing this as well and bringing it back into my underpit, okay? Holding it like Rambo, okay, but just a little bit higher, okay? So I have it up here, dropping that old magazine, out with the old, in with the new, slap, pull, get back in there, okay? Simple transition. It's not really that complex. I promise you. I don't have to make it harder than what it needs to be. All right. Now, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. I'm gonna go into detail as to what I'm doing and why I did it that way, and then we'll get back into it. Okay. So first of all, I like to lean forward into my shots. Okay. I want to have recoil management. I don't want to be way back here to the point where I'm rocking back and out of the frame of picture. Right. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how fat you are. I don't care how muscular you are. This will rock you back. Okay, it is 5.56, but if you keep putting shots down range, you will end up rocking back. Okay, I promise you that. Okay, and then it's just a little bit easier to keep your sights on target. Okay, when you have a nice balance and a nice firm stance. Okay, that's all that is. It's just having a nice firm stance. Okay. So I am leaning forward, putting shots down range. You guys know how to pull the trigger. I hope you do. Putting shots down range. And again, I'm just guiding this weapon into my area. Okay? Do not drop it. Because you see how I just braced for impact, right? Do not drop it, because it will throw you off. Okay? All you're doing is guiding that weapon down, coming down for the pistol. Okay, the reason why I'm doing both of those at the same time is because it's going to take a little bit more time to transition from doing this here. Well, see, I'm doing it based off muscle memory. Just doing this here and then coming over here and then drawing my weapon. That's going to take a little bit more time. Okay, time is against us in a gunfight. Here, boom, 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 boom. Bringing it down, same time. Bringing my pistol up into my workspace and driving it out. Okay? Again, workspace, drive. Workspace, drive. Workspace, drive. Okay? That's all I'm doing. Drawing, workspace, drive. Okay? That's all we're doing. Remember, do not swing up. Do not swing up. Don't do that. Draw, workspace, drive. Okay? Then if you decide to get into it with another pistol mag, then with this firearm out the way, this rifle right here, because this is the biggest one that we have now, with this out the way, just simply dropping that magazine, bringing that pistol back into our workspace, because you don't want to reload way out here. There's no need for doing that, right? Just bringing that weapon back into your workspace, reloading that magazine, slapping it in there, and getting back to work each and every time. All right? Now, all I'm doing is if I decide to go back to my rifle, or if I have the chance to go back to my rifle, cool. If I don't, then I just drop this and go for my second magazine, second pistol mag. But since I already have the time, why not utilize it? Okay? So again, all I'm doing here is bringing it back up under my arm, dropping that magazine while I'm coming back, okay? And bringing that weapon a fresh magazine. Slap, pull, bolt, boom. Okay? Same thing each and every time. Now, I did have my magazine backwards than what I normally carry. I don't know why I just did that, but that's just what it is. Okay? So I'm going to do it just a little bit faster to give you guys an insight as to what we're working with here. Okay? So, I'm going to get it right the first time. Might do it again, depending on if it's, you know, if my toes can take it. Okay? Got on my Vans. I don't know why I didn't bring out my boots. This thing is cold, man. All right. A little bit faster. All we're doing is working on each step. If you want to work on this 1,000 times, cool. If you want to work on this 1,000 times, cool. Let's do it 1,000 times. Not literally, okay? About 30 times. Just do that each and every time, and you'll get it, okay? It'll come through flawlessly. It'll flow like it's supposed to. There's no snappy, choppy movements, okay? It'll just flow each and every time, I promise you, okay? So, here we go. All right, cool. So again, it's not about being fancy. It's not about being you know, like trying to be like John Wick or anything like that. Just practice each and every section little bit by little bit. Okay? Practice each and every section little bit by little bit. There's nothing wrong with doing this in an empty room in your house. Outside in your backyard, is nothing wrong. Just do it over and over again, right? Just keep doing it over and over and over and over again, and then when you get used to it, then you can become more efficient and flawless at it. Okay, so you just continuously drawing that pistol mag. Okay, just keep on, boom, right, drop it out. Or if you have two mags, which I do have on here, but they're both loaded, all right, have that, boom, 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 all right, same thing over and over again. Just practice reloading, practice getting it in there flawlessly, practice making sure that you're able to stay deadly and remain deadly, okay? Each and every time, all right? Slap that in there, boom. Go back to the holster. I would highly advise practicing holstering your weapon without looking, okay? That's one of the things that I struggle with for a long time. Practice that over and over again, because it will help you out in the long run, making sure that that holster is placed correctly on your belt or on your pants, okay? Making sure that is where it's supposed to be, so you don't have to reach way back here for your weapon or way up here and it's not looking right, okay? I promise you it'll make a big difference once you get everything properly lined up, okay? When we holster that weapon, we're bringing it back here. Holster that weapon, bringing it back here, dropping it, bringing it back here, dropping it, bringing it back here, okay? Same thing, each and every time. All right? You don't have to pick up that old magazine if you don't want to. All right? Same thing, each and every time. All right? Same thing, each and, why is it not going back up? Okay, same thing, each and every time. Same thing, each and every time. Now, I know that's going to get annoying. I know it's going to be hectic. I understand that. I get that. But, again, repetition makes you better. Practice makes perfect, okay? Don't get too complacent and think that, oh, I did this probably 5 or 6 times. I know what I'm doing. I got it, okay? Because a life and death situation is going to have you either moving a lot faster or it's going to have you hesitating and stumbling, okay? So again, practice that over and over again. There's no shame in getting a room by yourself and doing this stuff over and over again. Even if you look crazy, you know, guys, your wife may look at you crazy. Ladies, your husband may look at you crazy. But there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Practice makes perfect. Practice makes deadly, all right? So guys, I am the Art King. I appreciate you all for tuning in yet again. I'm gonna get up in this house because it is freezing cold. I hope you guys have a blessed day.